right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here comes the screen to Jones. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. He'll take this forward for about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. That's picked up by the Chiefs.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turn.
To the goal line and in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the end zone. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Now they'll pitch it out here. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's O'Connell. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. He gets this one to Tucker. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now O'Connell, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On 4th down, last year's all-pro punter A.J. Cole on now for the Raiders. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So after one, 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Second down and 3.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley. Here goes 15.
Throwing is Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Mahomes back. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's O'Connell. They'll set up the screen to White. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season, and he gives his team a first down. On the give, it's White. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
O'Connell to throw on first down. This one complete to Bryant.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On 2nd down, a run with White. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He gets this complete, finding Adams. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They put Adams in motion. The give to White. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is O'Connell. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's O'Connell. That is caught by the tight end, Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Right side.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Right side.
To throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On fourth down, on is the Chiefs' new punter for 2024, Matt Ariza. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. On first down, it's O'Connell. He's going to look deep for Adams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Third and long. O'Connell to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
Let's go now.
On a zone read, a give to White. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Throwing on second down, O'Connell. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Set to go now on first and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. It's second down. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime now on Black Friday. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10.
Yellow. Sight.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. That's into the hands of Dell. And he's in. Takedown. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. In motion is Myers. On 1st and 10, here's O'Connell. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
And you see the rookie tight end, Brock Bowers, pick up the first down. Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready for the NFL tight end than Brock Bowers. I mean, two-time Mackey Award winner, 700-plus yards each of the last 3 seasons. He can get downfield. He can make tough catches. He can run with the ball after the catch. I mean, there's not a lot this guy can't do, and I think he's got a shot to be that next big-time, young, breakout rookie tight end.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Man in motion here is Tucker. From the gun, it's O'Connell. He'll find his running back, White. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Off the play fake, it's O'Connell. Open man, that's Adams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right, and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. And now we've got an injured player after that last play. Ooh, it's Devontae Adams who's having some trouble. He'll run with White. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. From the pistol, it's O'Connell. He's going to tuck it and go. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. And he'll take it on in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes back. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
In motion, that's the tight end there. The drive begins with a run by White. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with White. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he's going to take this all the way home. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. There's that.
Mahomes on first down. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Yellow.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
There's that.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter.
Raiders 24, Chiefs 17.
They need one right now.
Yellow.
3rd
Attack,
and long.
attack. Attack.
To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On play action, O'Connell. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
O'Connell's going to throw on 1st and 10. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
They'll keep it on the ground. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now O'Connell work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one. They'll run here. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play. A big loss.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended and takes a big loss.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Here's Mahomes. A throw left side finds Dell. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A quick throw taken in out wide by Dell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
43. Yellow.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Mahomes now to throw again. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left for the remainder of the game, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Big play. 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. One of the Raiders has got it. A big play from the defense as they get the ball out, and they do something with it, too. A long return to set up terrific field position.
Every defender's dream, Mike, is to scoop and score. Well, in this case, he was able to do the scoop. He wasn't quite able to get the score, but nonetheless, that is a big return and a game-changing play by this defense.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Again, it's Madison. And he will get into the end zone. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's first down.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
Second down and 8. They'll run here with Madison. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. On third down, it's White. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. And they'll get a few extra days to rest as they get the victory here on this Black Friday.
Two in, two up, back ends, booked up. Look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now. See now, society's time me release now. Crazy, I'm finna go see now. Big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one. 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will. Got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know we're running up at night. You know I gotta get one life for this.
Nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs. Nothing but them blacks, the A. With a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just go.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big dog from the Tether Road told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snicker my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. Some of daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated.